It's T. Michelle Birdsong, daughter of the sun, Eve, mother of all living. This video says non-praying, weak-willed. The praying of the strong-willed. Okay, now I'm going to make comments about the Western Journal article, Leftists Furious after seeing Pence's all-male task force lose all hope when they start to pray, by Carmine Sabia, published March 2nd, 2020. Excerpts and commentary by Eve. The left will use any reason to hate on Vice President Mike Pence, Christianity, and white males, even during a pandemic. On Wednesday, the Vice President shared a photo of his coronavirus task force meeting, and MSNBC's Stephanie Rule was among those who immediately attacked. Like a attack dog, huh? Today we had a very productive meeting of the White House coronavirus task force in the Situation Room, Pence tweeted. We placed additional travel restrictions on Iran, and we are increasing the travel advisory to level 4, urging Americans not to travel to specific regions in Italy and South Korea. Trending. Schiff committee leaks on Russian interference could have been completely false. Probably were false. Schiff is cowed the negative power. Where are the women? Where are the women? Rule replied, as if the vice president has time to worry about making certain every group is represented in order to fight a worldwide virus. Note, answer. Hopefully the women are keeping the home fires burning and paying attention to their children, though it may not be politically correct. All women are not lesbians. Could you dig up one woman, at least? Or would mother, in quotes, a snarky comment, not allow it? Feminist activist Amy Sicko. No, that's Siskin. Wrote. But the left saved its really vile comments for when a photo of the vice president daring to pray with his team was shared. Mike Pence and his coronavirus emergency team praying for a solution. We are so screwed. Note from Eve, you shouldn't have pulled down your panties. I'm in your boxers. Obviously, you're referring to a personal moment when you say screwed. And that was said by New York Times Magazine writer Thomas Chatterton Williams. Said screwed. Note, the more things change, the more they stay the same. When Vice President Pence had being on the ninth Sikh guru, Muslims beheaded him because he wouldn't abandon his Sikh faith and become a Muslim. Muslims pray 5 times a day, but you wouldn't have the nerve to criticize Muslims for praying. But you know Christians are about being loving and forgiving, so you know you're safe to criticize them. It's not that you're brave. Related, note, fake media claims Trump muzzled top doctor. Doc himself takes the mic and shuts it down. It is a sad day in America when the act of appealing to our Lord for help is seen as something that is worthy of mockery. Galatians 6, 7, and 9, King James Version. Be not deceived, God is not mocked. For whatsoever a man soweth, that shall he also reap. 8th verse. For he that soweth to his flesh shall of the flesh reap corruption. Be he that soweth to the Spirit shall of the Spirit reap life everlasting. Teague Bahadur, Mike Pence, is back. And so is his son, Gobind Singh, the 10th Sikh guru, now being as President Donald Trump. Everlasting humans. 9th verse. And let us not be weary in well-doing, in doing well. For in due season we shall reap, if we faint not. It's like the son told me, be strong, be fearless. Jesus Christ, being as Gurinder Singh Dillon said, prayer is all right. It strengthens the will. Note, praying 5 times a day. That's why the Muslims have such strong wills. You should try prayer, weak-willed among you. Where there's a will, there's a way, as a proverb. That means if someone is determined to do something, he will find a way to accomplish it, regardless of obstacles. The colonialists left Great Britain and came to America for freedom to practice their religion. Now the communist, socialists, progressives, atheists want to shame us into not freely practicing our religion. Better people than they have tried to stop Christians. Keep on praying, Teague Bahadur, Vice President Mike Pence. You've earned your right and your status. You're the second most powerful man in the world. And your son, Gobind Singh, now President Donald Trump, is the first most powerful man in the world. Your rewards. Those who have mocked you are powerless nobodies, lost in the sound of their voices. Okay. The next article is a video called Mike Bloomberg Buying the White House. It's on the David Icke YouTube channel. It's about tyranny, the choice America has as of now, the disappearance of democracy and freedom. Michael Bloomberg, one of the world's richest men and Israel's man. Donald Trump, a billionaire, is also Israel's man in the White House. If he wins, he'll give Israel what they want, as he has been doing. America fighting Iran militarily. I don't support either of these Israeli-owned billionaires, said David Icke. It's about fairness, and it's about the free flow of information. Bloomberg's sign, you are for sale, America, and I'm buying. Bloomberg has bought $400 million worth of advertisements on mainstream media TV, and he is in the race for the Democratic nomination. Of course you know that. If Bloomberg wins, he'll open the southern border. And that's the end of America. Note, it's God's will for Will Smith to become president of the USA. The conspiracy to overthrow America as we've known it is real. Sounds like Israel, huh? Political choice. What an absolute joke, said Icke. Michael Bloomberg is the one to watch. Narcissist that he is, he would not have entered the race if he hadn't thought he could buy the presidency. He's ruthless. His policy is what the agenda of the 1% is. It'll be interesting to watch him debate as a billionaire with no substance from the point of view of Democratic Party. This must have been made, this video of David Icke, he must have made it before Michael Bloomberg, Michael Bloomberg, was so terrible during the debate. Shamed himself, really. Bernie Sanders will introduce a new woke agenda, which is tyranny, says David Icke. Tyranny definition, noun, cruel and oppressive government or rule. People who survive war and escape tyranny as an example sentence. Similar word, despotism and absolutism. A nation under cruel and oppressive government is a tyranny. Cruel, unreasonable, or arbitrary use of power or control. The tyranny of the 9-to-5 day. I remember it well. Tyranny is severe or harsh treatment. Example, someone putting someone in jail for years for a small crime. Note, that's what corrupt woman judge is doing to Roger Stone. An example of tyranny is a country run by a cruel dictator. The definition of tyranny is someone with total power. Note, the sun in the sky has the power to destroy life on this planet by withdrawing his services, but so far he has not done this. Super Tuesday, where lots of primaries are held. That's today. Let's see if Bloomberg's going to make it that far. I sincerely hope not, said David Icke. David Icke seems to be against all three candidates, Trump, Bernie Sanders, and Michael Bloomberg. Maybe he's like me, believing God's choice, Adam and Eve's third and perfect son, Seth, now being as Will Smith should be president. Watch this short clip to see how real and likable Will Smith is. Google Will Smith sings his version of live action Aladdin's You Ain't Never Had a Friend Like Me on Jimmy Fallon's Tonight Show. I must have watched it 10 or more times. Of course, he is the son of Adam and Eve, and I am Eve. Signing off for now. I hope you enjoyed the clues I mainstreamed to you. So long.